Hello everyone and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. I'm Commander Exorcist. Welcome to my weekly Let's Play video. Today we are aboard Beak Performance. This is my Corsair, and today we're going to be doing some salvage missions. So I'm almost to the final set of missions I need to earn my Corvette. Been working on that a little bit, and hopefully in the next couple of days I'll have that done. But before we get started, if you enjoy the content I create on this channel, do the YouTube thing, like the video, subscribe to the channel, make sure notifications are turned on so you don't miss any of my Elite Dangerous content. Today we're going to be doing 4 missions for salvaging nerve agents and rescuing hostages from surface locations. And so to do this, you need an SRV. So the 4 locations we're going to be visiting hopefully will be uneventful. I mean, we might get fortunate, I'd say fortunate in terms of entertainment quality, and meet some resistance. But overall, we should be landing, collecting some pods, and getting back to the station. So I've taken 4 missions. I believe there's nerve agents, landmines, and then 2 hostage rescue missions. And we have to go to 4 different worlds and collect those resources via our SRV and return them here to Reality Gateway. And we are underway. This is the first video that I've done with my Corsair. Let's go ahead and let's see what's up on the list. So it looks like the nerve agents are closest, so I like to go by distance. But yeah, this is the first video that I've done aboard my Corsair. So I'll be talking a little bit about the Corsair as we're flying, and then just talking general Elite Dangerous stuff. That's kind of what I do when I do these Let's Plays, kind of early week Let's Plays, trying to rotate it around. I've done a lot of on-ground and on-foot stuff. In the last couple of weeks, I've been trying to do some more in-ship stuff, especially getting so close to my Corvette. And I'll have to check the numbers here in a few minutes. I think it's either 74 or 78% that I am almost there, and we are underway. These missions don't take very long, depending on depending on how things go. And yeah, so if you haven't done any of these surface retrieval missions, they're a lot of fun. They're a nice way to break up some of the monotony of going back and forth and delivering things. The first thing you got to do is scan the nav beacon. A lot of people forget to do this, but when you take these missions, you get into the system, and whether it's compromised or not, the nav beacon will still work. And so you want to go in, we're going to go in here and we're going to scan the nav beacon, and it will tell us the planetary location for our mission. It won't tell us exactly where on the planet this is, but it will sure tell us what planet we need to go to. Thanks everybody for the feedback last week on the stealth mission, the thrift store shopping. That was a lot of fun. A lot of people enjoyed that. Turns out I'm not the only one that recently learned that you can take out enemies via stealth using the energy link tool. That's a lot of fun. Okay, so let's so the nav beacon is never the destination point. It's like off to the side always. So take a moment and scan it, and it should tell us where to find the nerve agents. There we go. So let's go ahead and get out of here before anybody decides to mess with us. We don't have any cargo yet, but once we're carrying something, these nav beacon locations can be dangerous. Oh, there's only 2 planets in this system, so Wolf 359. All right. Home to the legendary Federation battle against Locutus. God, I loved that when I was a kid. I remember, like, just my jaw dropping when that season finale premiered. Not even Star Trek. They don't even make Star Trek like that anymore. They just don't make shows that were engaging like that anymore. So we're going to Campbell's Claim. That's the name of the planet. And I forget how close we need to be. I think it's within like 0.25 light seconds or something. It's really close. And then I'll be able to see where the location is. Yeah, that whole like best of both worlds with Wolf 359 and the Borg and everything, that was a game changer for Star Trek in the terms of the level of conflict. Ah, there it is. Okay. Nope. I just want to make sure I didn't want to set some kind of super cruise assist. Okay, of course it's going to be on the dark side. Figures. So yeah, once you approach, it'll turn blue, and then I can select it. So there's always minor wreckage or artificial structures or whatever here or in the bubble in occupied systems, but the minor wreckage here is generated specifically for our mission. But yeah, best of both worlds. We're in Wolf 359. Hopefully we won't run into the Borg here. It'd be all right if we did. We'd just super cruise assist away from them. Trying to think of which is... I wonder which would be more deadly, or which is more terrifying, the Borg or the Thargoids. Now, there's in my opinion, there's two types of Borg. There's pre-first contact and post-first contact. So, first contact introduced the Queen and a couple of other things. Well, then Voyager, I think Voyager kind of reduced the fear factor a little bit for the Borg. But in the next generation, in the beginning, I mean, they were relentless. They were terrifying. The fact that their ships could, like, regenerate in front of your eyes, like, just pull themselves back together, that was really, really something. So, I don't know. I think original Next Generation, like the first couple of episodes with the Borg, those were much more terrifying than the Thargoids. I wonder if the Thargoids overtake that, if you look at Voyager-style Borg, where they were just kind of, cute and fluffy and time wasters. Okay. So, minor wreckage coming up. So the way these work is the cargo, even if it's it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's hostages, nerve agents, whatever, they should be in containers. Yeah. Good night, Zoffy. Oh, little freaking hill there. I like the Corsair. I wasn't really sold on it when it first came out, and I've mentioned this a couple of times. The Beak was really off-putting. It had a strange appearance to it, at least compared to other ships in the Elite Dangerous catalog. But I actually like the Corsair. It's a nice ship. I've had to engineer it pretty heavily to get it to do anything significant. Like, the jump range on it really sucks in terms of the factory default jump range. So, but I have a pre-engineered FSD that I was able to put on it, and that bumped it up to about 40 light years, and probably can do a little bit more to it. I just haven't, because I've spent so much time doing this stuff. Got one of them. And let's see here. Oh. Yeah. And there we go. Okay. I've spent so much time working on this grind for my Corvette that I haven't really done a lot of other things. But hopefully I'll be done with it this week, and I can get on to some other stuff, because I want to get back out. Next week I would like to do an exploration and chill. I'd like to do some exploring. I'd like to do some flower scanning, get back out in the deep, and do some other stuff. Because then, once I've kind of got settled and had a little bit of a break, I'm going to have to start running up my Imperial rank and trying to get that. I'm not as heavy on the Imperial rank as I am trying to get my Corvette, but I will get there. So expect more missions like this, probably some other missions. I'd like to try to do some combat, but I'm really no good at ship combat. I mean, I can barely drive this thing. Okay, so that should be it. This is the part you got to be careful for. This is where, like, the enemy starts to spawn, right after you've gotten the cargo. I don't see anything. Whoops. There we go. A little bit darker than I thought. Okay, so we are now carrying nerve agents. Deadly, deadly nerve agents. Okay, Wolf359, thank you for your hospitality. I think it would be kind of cool if they put a beacon in Wolf359 as a commemoration of the TV show. Not to say that it really happened, but just this is the location where Jean-Luc Picard destroyed the Federation fleet as Locutus. I think that'd be pretty funny. Ad Leonis. So that mission took us about 10 minutes. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, so we got a compromised nav beacon here. Like I was talking about earlier, it doesn't matter if they're compromised or not. They should still work. You know, going back to the kind of the sci-fi stuff, I really wish that they had... I really wish there was like a sci-fi show that had like a devoted following at the moment. I mean, there's nothing out there. No Stargate, no Babylon 5, no Star Trek. There's Star Trek, but it's not really Star Trek. Robert Kurtzman's Star Trek is not Star Trek. It really isn't. It will be a forgotten era in Star Trek history. It's just lame. It really is. But there's nothing out there. There's nothing that inspires and captivates people. It's kind of sad. It'd be like even The Expanse. There's just nothing right now, and we really need something. I'd like to see some kind of sci-fi deep space exploration. Oh crap, everyone wants to see what I have in my cargo. This is when we get to get out of here. Everyone, what do you have in your cargo? So, yeah, now that we're carrying cargo, we've got to make sure that we are very careful about how we do things. Yeah, we should start getting chased at this point. Now we're carrying cargo. That's not good. Everybody wants my nerve agents. No point in using Super Cruise Assist for these approaches because I need to get close enough to find the actual location of my... Oh, wait. Okay. Thought I was getting pulled in there for a minute. Need to find the location of the place I'm touching down. Frontier Unlocked is this week, if I remember correctly. Yep, Wednesday the 28th of May. So tune in, and then tune in here afterwards, because I will have my own perspective of what they've talked about for Elite Dangerous at that point. I expect them to talk more about the Panther Clipper. Obviously, we expect to get more information about that. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a teaser. Oh, Vaughn Giles. You freaking jerk. I was so close. Okay, Vaughn. Thinks he's going to take me out. I don't think so. Whoa. Okay. I'll take that. Told you guys that now I'm a hot commodity because people want my tasty nerve agents. Still not close enough. So maybe it is 25. There's point 30. Wow. Okay, so point 17. Ugh. I need to upgrade the sensors on this thing too. But like I said, May 28th, Frontier Unlocked this week, and I will be coming afterwards for the video to talk my perspective about what they're talking about. Well, I'm trying to think. Yeah, what I was saying is that I expect Panther Clipper, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little bit of information on Vanguards. It'd be nice to get a little bit of a teaser because we are approaching the summer months, and I like to kind of know what's going on with that and what exactly that is. They say it's going to revitalize squadrons. I'm not really sure squadrons were ever a vital thing. It's kind of a club to be in, but we'll see. I mean, I have been part of some squadron activities, and they're fun, but I wonder if, like, overall in the game, if they've been utilized to their full capacity. Oh, so this is a nice world. It looks like an oxygen world. I've noticed that as I play missions and conduct operations, some of the beauty that I tend to look for when I'm exploring, like with out there and everything, I tend to dismiss when I'm running missions. So it makes me wonder, you know, if that's one of the things people they'll have a moment where they're like, wow, look at this really beautiful planet, and it may be the 14th time they've seen it before it kind of clicks that, yeah, that's a beautiful world. You're spending so much time running missions and trying to earn credits and everything else. I mean, this place is gorgeous. Okay. Approaching our second minor wreckage location. I don't know why I put down my cargo scoop. I hit the wrong button on my joystick.
Landing gear deployed.
That is a beautiful sun in the distance. That sky glow. So I tend to run these, I tend to run my SRV lights off because they interfere with the viewing. They will mess with the overall ambient lighting and actually makes it harder to see. That's been a problem since Odyssey came out. I don't look for it to ever get fixed because lighting just doesn't seem to be a priority. Alright. Man. Hostages stuck in cargo containers. Just these little containers here. Welcome back, Zoffy. Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard to drive with this joystick sometimes. So it looks nice. There we go. Just turn freaking assist off. I tried driving with a mouse. God, that's even worse. Can I get to it? There we go. And then, of course, it's got to be over there. There's one in the way. Knock it out of the way. Get out of the way. Got it. Okay. See, it's not a bad looking ship. I mean, the Beak is obviously its defining feature. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I keep hitting that panel. Kind of surprised nobody's come out to do anything with us. There's been no threats or anything.
Cargo scoop retracted. Landing gear retracted.
All right, we are on our way. So these are lists. So you can see I'm changing. See the Wolf 424? Those are the two that I'm done with. And so in delivery missions, they'll disappear from the list. But in missions where you have to deliver them to another station, the location will change to your delivery destination. So that's a good way to keep track of what you've done and what you have not done. By the way, Super Cruise Assist is wonderful for getting away from planets really quickly.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, Vaughn is back. All that tasty cargo. Sorry, Vaughn. I'm on my way out of here. Not letting him get me. You got to be careful though, because now now I have lots of valuable cargo on board, nerve agents and hostages. So I'm gonna be a hot commodity, especially when parking at the nav beacon. So we'll have to scan and then get the hell out of there before something happens to us. Trying to decide what to name this video as we go. Maybe I'll call it Beak Performance. Fun fact, Peak Performance is a Season 2 episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, and it was the first episode of TNG that I ever saw. I caught it on TV, and then I bought a VHS copy of it. They used to sell the episodes on VHS individually, and that was the first episode I ever owned. And it was the first episode I ever saw. So, which after that, I think Shades of Grey, which is the clip episode from Season 2, and it's freaking awful. So, I was like, oh, so I had a really good start with Peak Performance and then Shades of Grey. But yeah, so Peak Performance. Let's get out of here. I don't even want to give people the opportunity to scan me. Okay, it's not too far away. So every ship, every name, every ship, every station, everything that I do in Elite Dangerous has a purpose. It's something that's mostly nostalgia for me. Like the Night Wish was named after a 1990s horror movie, not the band. Although it was really cool when the band sent me or messaged me on Twitter, told me they really liked the name. That was cool. But you know, everything is named with purpose. Beak Performance is no different. Vaughn has joined us in the system. Oh, this guy. He is relentless. If I wasn't carrying... Let's see if we can, like, get away from him. Oh, that didn't... Never mind. I'm already too close. I am going to try that, though, because I want to make sure that... I'd heard you can use the SCO to evade interdictions or to prevent them from happening. I haven't given it a try yet, so we may We may do that in this video. Because this is our third one. Yeah, and then we've got one more. We have one more mission after this one. So really good Witch Space news on Friday with the Burr Pit. If you guys haven't seen that, go check it out. You know, we're losing Arthur in July. That's gonna hurt, and that's not a dig to the folks that are still there. There's some amazing people that work at Frontier. It's not just Arthur, but you know, he's been the face of Elite for so long that it's gonna be tough, but we'll get through it, just as we have so many other things. I'm privileged to say that I have been able to fly with Arthur back in Xbox days, because he's an actual he is an actual commander. Like, he played this game before, so you know, he's somebody that came into Elite loving the game and wanting to see it succeed, not just from a corporate standpoint, but from a love of the game. And so, you know, it's a big loss. It's a rare thing to have that level of appreciation for a product. So, yeah, farewell in 07 to Arthur, and good luck to whoever steps up in that team. My guess is it will probably be Zach, and which is great because Zach's been the product manager. He's been doing that stuff for a while, and I mean, the product, like advertisement and the promotions and stuff, oh my goodness, that has really taken off. So Zach's done really good in that sense as well. So he's got the capability, but we'll have to see what happens. And they had that girl on the live stream last time, Sam. So I don't know if she's primed to take the reins or what, but I'm sure that we'll find out. We could find out on Wednesday. That would be kind of nice to know who is taking the reins, if they know, sooner rather than later. Oh great, this one's down in a crater. Here we go.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay. Still nothing. Well, that's good. I mean, I'm not going to complain if I don't have to deal with scavengers or anything like that. Now, I know the on-foot scavengers can come, will definitely come, well, I say definitely, mostly come with the on-foot Odyssey stuff. So if you go into the stations and you get an on-foot mission, you're probably going to run into an on-foot person, but I feel like I've seen them before with the ship recovery stuff as well. Maybe not. That may be what we do next. If we do, we'll probably do some exploration next week. And if I don't do exploration, we might do some ground on-foot recovery stuff where you have to get out and like slice open the satellites and everything else. Platinum. Nope. I need hostages. As bad as that sounds, I need to get these hostages off the ground. I mean, that's crazy. Nope, of course it's not that one. And we'll just back over it. All right. So that one's done. 3 out of 4 are done. Let's get back in the ship and go up on back into space and head for our 4th and final mission. I'm sure Vaughn is still circling somewhere up there. I wonder if I stayed here if he would land, if he would come after me. Bite me, Vaughn. You're not going to get me.
Retracted.
Don't you know who I am?
Landing gear retracted.
All right, surface recovery of landmines. Fantastic.
Frameshift drive charging.
God, I love that Super Cruise overdrive. Or overcharge. I can just zoom away from the planet. I do have one concern, though, because if I'm there he is! There's Vaughn! All that tasty cargo. Room bridge. Come on, Vaughn, let's go to the next system. He's been chasing me around this entire time. He's got to be one of the... He's an even worse pirate than I am, because I would have given up at this point. Okay, we're going to find the last mission location here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Like I said in my video last week, I try to do Let's Play stuff for Elite Dangerous on Mondays. Taco Tuesdays, which there is a Taco Tuesday tomorrow, so we did get a Galnet with the CG that's going on right now. There's definitely a lot to talk about. Okay, so yeah, I don't see it. There's a bunch of stuff here. There it is. Oh, there's a lot going on, so we'll definitely have a Taco Tuesday. There's no out there this week. There was out there on Saturday of last week. But yeah, I try to do a mixture, so I try to do some kind of Let's Play on Mondays. Uh-oh. Masses. Of course the masses interrupted. There's so many ships around. We gotta get out of here. Try to mix it between ground settlement raiding, conflict zones, exploration. I've done mining before. I don't know if I'm going to do that again. I may do it another time, but I'm just not interested in mining at the moment. There's too many other things going on. Alright. Oh, okay. This one's a distance away. I don't think Vaughn's going to be chasing us to this planet. Sorry, Vaughn. We're going our way. Now imagine if the pirates and everybody had SCO drives. That would be kind of crazy. It's amazing how much smaller the galaxy has gotten with these SCO drives. And it's not in the lore breaking way either, so it's nice. It doesn't feel like cheating. So I'll keep it here, around 06. I'm going to have to back off a little bit. I don't want to get pulled into the planet's gravity. this one in the daylight? That would be nice. Because we had one in the dark. It says, I still haven't... I hate that message. I still haven't written my vows. What can I say? You're on the wedding barge. That should have been done long before you set foot on the wedding barge. That is the worst couple ever. Maybe one day I should just get in my vulture and go around and blow up those wedding barges. Track down everyone that sends me a system message. 3 cheers for the happy couple. You mean the one that hasn't written their wedding vows yet? Get myself a vulture and go freaking... Maybe I'll take my Corvette, and that's what I'll do with it. I'll go around blowing up all the 1% liners. If you are a 1% liner, you are toast. Alright, this one's not going to be inside of a crater, so that's nice. Our last minor wreckage. Let's see if we get challenged at this one. Probably not. Come on. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta lift up and back down. So we went from dark to sunrise to daylight. So the missions have gotten progressively brighter as we've gone along. Canister of landmines. Okay, this is gonna be fun. That doesn't look too hard. Oh, there they are right there. Let's hit them with my wheel. Oh, whoops. What's going on here? Got it. I think I got it. Mine's there. What? What? Oh, there's probably something stuck in the ground. No! Okay, let's see if I can go over it real quick. Alright. Hey, there's bootleg liquor down here, too. Now I'm officially carrying illegal cargo. I gotta be careful of that because I don't want to get scanned at Rieti Gateway and get blown to pits. Freaking. Because I have illegal cargo on board. There we go. Alright. Got it. Wait, what? No. No. Why is my boost not working? My boost isn't working. My button's not working. I'm stuck. Yeah, that works. Come on. There we go. My boost button was not working on my joystick. That was weird. It's working now. Okay. Let's hop back on the Beak and head back to Rieti Gateway. So we are in the final stretch of the mission. Had to go back and we'll check the percentage first, see where we're at and see where this gets us. All right. So no engagement. That's crazy. I thought that I would get engaged at least in one of those locations. Oh, of course, it's hidden.
Frameshift drive
Let's get out of here.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Frameshift
All
drive
right.
charging.
Vaughn is back. He's still chasing me around. Oh, that tasty cargo. He's surprised I made it this far. Dude, you are the worst pirate ever. I could fly the entire galaxy and you'd just be chasing me around. Let's see if we can get away from him. All right, that little bit of boost, hopefully that'll be enough. Soon I'll be bidding farewell to Rieti Gateway as my home base where I've been working out of. I think that my home station of Apostles Lighthouse is Imperial, or may have some Imperial factions, so I may run my missions for the Empire out of there, which would be nice to offer some support to my home station. And cruise ship. I've written that down as an option for making videos later, the potential of doing a video where I'm just hunting down cruise ships and wedding barges. Oh, you're in the 1%? Not anymore, buddy. You're in the 0%. Oh, you can't think of wedding vows? Here, let me help you. Pew, pew, pew. That one's in the top 1% as well. Take it out. Destination is almost there. No, it's Vaughn. He's back. Oh my God, we're gonna hit the planet. Watch out. Oh, that was so close. Oh man, I bet we better not submit to this one. Come on, get in there. All right, we've got it. Dude, Vaughn is relentless. I mean, he's way incompetent, but I'll give him this. He's relentless. Come on. Oh. I really wish Elite Dangerous would bring over the Xbox achievements, because there used to be achievements on Xbox. Like if you survive, like, I think it was like 20 interdictions or something, you had to survive a certain number of them, and you got an achievement. All right. We got to keep our speed high to avoid the scans, as we are hauling nerve agents, landmines, and hostages. This is a really weird mix of cargo. I think I'd have a really hard time explaining to the authorities why I was carrying this particular mix of cargo. Okay, come on. This is the part I hate, is we're under 200. Now we're down to almost 0. Come on, let's go. And we made it. Oh, what a glorious, glorious run that was. Set down here and always refuel, because I don't think I have a fuel scoop on this thing.
Incoming message.
And get my reputation rewards. Let's see what we got here. 84%. Okay, we are almost there. That is not too bad. What a good run. It was actually at 76% earlier. Hey, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me for this episode of Elite Dangerous, where we're running around and doing surface retrieval missions. I'll be back later this week. We've got Taco Tuesday tomorrow, and who knows what else will be coming out after the Frontier Unlocked live stream on Wednesday. I'll see you then. Until then, take care, fly safe, and I'll see you out there.